One thing that's very, very different between the practice in the modern Latin Church and in the Byzantine tradition is the use of incense. In many ways, it is hard to imagine a Byzantine service that does not involve the use of incense. We use it for the initial beginning of the Divine Liturgy. We use it whenever we have the blessing or the transfer of gifts from the table of preparation to the holy table. We use it for the blessing of people before they hear the holy word of God. It is used over and over again in our tradition. Part of the reason is going back to the traditions of the Old Testament. That this is to symbolize our prayers being offered up like incense and hoping to be sent up and be acceptable to God as the holy incense rises. It's also a way of reminding ourselves that we are called to be holy, that we are called to separate ourselves from all those aspects of our lives that take us away from God. They're to bring ourselves closer and closer to that is holy. Now, one difference that you will notice between the censer in the Latin Church and the candilo in the Eastern churches is the use of the bells. The bells are there as a way of reminding ourselves of the holy and to cause us to bring our attention to it. There are traditionally 12 bells on the candilo. One of them, by tradition, is silent. It has no clapper inside. The 12, of course, is to remind us of the 12 apostles. The one silent one is to remind us of Judas Iscariot and how he removed himself from that holy company. It's also to remind us that even as members of Christ's body and members of his church, we are constantly called to follow Christ and to be loyal and true. Otherwise, we can find ourselves silent at the end of days.